Okay, hello. My name's Alex. I have a blog called Alex's Machine Knitting. You can find that on my channel in the sidebar. There's a link to it. And I thought I'd start off my video collection, whatever you want to call it, with my Bond knitting machine, showing everything that should come with it. So, this is an old Bond, as you can tell. This is the original 1980s blue Bond. If you have an Ultimate Sweater Machine, Incredible Sweater Machine, Bond Classic, whatever, they're all pretty much the same. They just have a different carriage, but all the parts will be the same, or in fact similar. So we start off with the needle bed. My bed is an extended bed. It's got 130 needles, but I hardly ever use that many. It's just set up extended in case I need it. You have the hem, which is this long piece, and it opens out like this, and you use that to cast on with, and it's also the weight that pulls down the knitting, otherwise it'll all fall off the needles and be a terrible mess. You have, very importantly, got your 5 instruction manuals. If you have a Ultimate Sweater Machine, you'll probably only have 1 instruction guide, but on the old machine it's in 5 booklets. You'll have the most important part, which is the carriage, which consists of the carriage itself, the fabric guide, which holds the knitting against the bed and causes the stitches to go behind the latches to knit them. You have the handle that goes on top of the carriage like that, and again some newer ones will lift up like that, but this is the old machine. You'll have the 4 key plates, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and these accommodate different weights of yarn. So key plate 4, for example, would be for a chunky weight yarn. Key plate 3 would be for Aran or American worsted. Key plate 2 would be for double knit or sport yarn. And key plate 1 would be for fine baby yarns. Not 4-ply, just fine double knit. So those are the key plates that just slip into the carriage like this, causing the different gauges. You have your 3 clips that you clip onto the elastic to hold it down, and also for yarn ends that are loose to help them knit. You have your 3 tools. You have your latch tool, which you use for fixing dropped stitches and recreating stitches, example ribbing. You have your 2 transfer tools. You have your 1x3 tool, which you use for increasing, decreasing cables, lace, things like that. And you just have your 3-prong tool. You have your 2 clamps that clamp the machine to the table. You have your elastic thread, which again you use to cast on with. You have your 4 green cards and 1 yellow card. I don't usually use the yellow card, it's for putting the needles into forward working position, but as I've been knitting for a while now, I know where the needle positions are, so that doesn't matter for me. So yeah, the green cards are to put the needles out into the position when you start casting on. And lastly, you get a ball of practice yarn, usually Aran weight. This is double knitting. I just threw this in there because obviously this machine's old and I don't have the original yarn that came with it. So this is all the accessories that come with your Bond knitting machine. So yes, Thank you for watching this, and see you next time.